What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, you have to excuse the mess on my table here. I have just finished cleaning up my boosted board and fixing one of the belts. I had to replace one of the belts because it was basically shredded, almost shredded, and it was starting to not break as hard as I wanted it to. But in today's video, I want to take the Ronin S. Now, the Ronin S has been sitting in the corner for about 2 weeks now, and I haven't really used it at all. And part of the reason I haven't used it has everything to do with how heavy it is. With this setup that you're looking at right now, it's about 11 pounds. And holding 11 pounds is not that big of a deal until you have to hold it for, I say, about 3-4 miles, because I am going to try to ride my boosted board with this thing, with the Ronin S in my hand. I just got a feeling it's going to be heavy, so I haven't even attempted. And I've been on my bike a lot, so I know that this will not work well, me riding a bike and trying to hold a gimbal with a basic 11 pounds in my hand. And the reason for that is I'm running a Low Pro. It's a cheap little backpack that does fit all of my camera gear, both camera bodies, 2 lenses, G7X Mark II, all the batteries and battery packs that I need, cables, cords, everything like that fits in this bag. And I actually can fit, if you can look in here, I can actually fit a charger for my boosted board. So the backpack works great, but it does not work with my new setup, hence why I have not used it yet. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out in today's video, is it an option to carry this gimbal around with the camera attached to it, more like running gun, to where I'm always ready? Do I want to carry 11 pounds around for miles and miles and just to get, great shots? And yesterday's video was kind of bad because, well, it was really shaky. And to be honest, Sony is not really good at in-body stabilization. And the crazy thing is, the A7 III has in-body stabilization, just like the A7R II. But I had the kit lids on with optical stabilization. So I would have thought that both of those combined would have been a lot better, but it was actually worse. I almost felt like there was some little rolling shutter in there. So I'm going to get ready to go, guys. I'm going to take this outside with the boosted board, the Stealth, and get this video started. Okay, so right now I am using the Ronin S to walk down some steps. And I can tell you right off the bat, man, this thing's heavy, extremely heavy. Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, so I think I'm going to just go like 1.5 miles down the road to test it. I'm just gonna go to a local coffee shop to see what it's like holding this damn gimbal. So here we go. And I want to test out my brakes, because I want to make sure that I made the belt as tight as possible. So I'm going to be quiet because you probably can't hear me anyway because of all the wind. Okay, I haven't even made it a 1/4 mile, and this thing's too heavy for me. Now, I know I can probably make it 1.5 miles to this coffee shop, but do I really want to, though? I think I'm just gonna do it just for the video's sake, and then come back and figure something else out. Now, the reason I love my backpack so much is because I can literally carry everything. Like, I have my Gorilla Pod. It carries all of my camera gear. and a charger, so it's more minimalistic type, you know. But this Ronin S, yeah, I definitely need a different backpack, but I'm trying to figure out if it's worth having a different backpack when, like, I'm really not happy with the Sennheiser wireless kit because all of the audio peaking that I experienced yesterday. And plus, Rode just came out with a new wireless kit to actually compete with this, and it does have gain control. So I think I might spend my money doing that versus buying a new backpack for $250 that will actually hold the Ronin S, when in reality I might not use the Ronin S as much, or if I do, I'll probably be driving instead of actually riding my boosted board. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna test it out. I'm gonna turn the audio off now because it's gonna be terrible. So I'm just gonna ride to the coffee shop, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so I just realized that I left my wallet at the house, and this is no good. Now, it does get a little better when you actually hold it on your knee. It's not that bad, but it's not something I want to do all the time. So I'm about to go home and get my wallet and come back, and I'm leaving this Ronin S at the house. Okay, so before I go home, I want to say something that's kind of irritating. I have to keep the Ronin S actually on for it to stay stable and not mess up my camera. So if you're looking to ride your boosted board for fun and you're not actually doing any type of commercial work, keep that in mind, because you're gonna have to keep your battery on the whole time and the gimbal on. And you're gonna run out of battery eventually. I mean, I know this thing is rated for like 5 hours or something like that, but you're definitely gonna run out of battery a lot faster having to continuously keep this thing on. So I'm about to head out. Okay, so lesson learned. I'm definitely not taking this setup out anymore. Unless I have some reasons to take it out, as far as like wanting specific shots. I think that's best to like prejudge what you want to do and figure out the shots that you want, and then get that all figured out. So I'm gonna switch over to my A7R2, my little lighter running gun with a smaller lens, and the Rode VideoMic Pro, and I'm gonna head back to the coffee shop. Mission failed. We're not doing that. So if you thought the A7 III and a Gorilla Pod was heavy, you're sadly mistaken. Now that I've had that Ronin S in my hand with the A7 III, this is actually a really light setup. I feel more comfortable with the Gorilla Pod now than I do with that Ronin S. So I think this is gonna be what I do going forward. And with the shotgun mic on top, especially when I'm riding on my boosted board. Oh, I think I'm coming down with allergies. I can officially say that for the first time ever in my life. My eyes have been burning ever since springtime, and it's been making videos. It's been making videos hard for me because I can't hardly see. I had to literally tell my wife to pick up my daughter yesterday because I couldn't see. I couldn't open up my eyes because they hurt and burned so bad. So I'm gonna try like some Claritin or something to see if that helps. If not, I'm gonna have to go get a prescription or get tested to see what allergies or what am I allergic to at this point. Ugh. Up and go home. I'll see you guys in the next video.